inning alive. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
De La Cruz gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 2 and the Marlins nothing. So stepping in is Brian Anderson for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now to the plate, here is Jesus Sanchez. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Castillo has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. To the left side, but it's well foul. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Line toward the alley in left center. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
And he fouls this one off. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Farmer.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Batting 7th.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Fouled away.
Naquin.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Brinson is right there, 1 down.
Batting 8th, the catcher.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Tucker Barnhart stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even. Now at the plate is Jorge Alfaro. He'll step in. Bottom of the inning now, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. De La Cruz arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Up next for Cincinnati.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about Dero? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that is off the wall. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In is Joey Votto now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brinson brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. One into the box, Jazz Chisholm. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman. Jazz Chisholm.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite the scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, one away. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having a
Ball four, take the base. He's safe. He's safe. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. You're out. He's out. Ball four, take your base. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami, number 53.
Ball four,
Paul
take your base.
Campbell.
So now here is Tucker Barnhart. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
The catcher, Tucker
As a look,
Barnhart.
now the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2. Line to the right side. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here, and I mean huge. With it. Now into the box.
He's out.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Tons of runs in this one. The Reds get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Luis Castillo takes home the win. Sandy Alcantara takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with a podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing,
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. We've got baseball on the show. Joe Random gets the call to pitch. So now into the box is Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Joe
Here it comes.
Random.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Random.
Now the pitch. Joe Random comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down.
Random.
And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. So now to the plate, Joe Random, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Random has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 offering. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
28-10 this evening. Erie took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joe.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
show in this presentation of minor league baseball tonight.
Ball 4, take your base.
Stepping in next, Todd Franchise.
The designated hitter, Todd Franchise.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center.
Go to. Come on, go hard. You're scoring. Go hard.
Random rounds third and is digging for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner will score from first. Up next, Todd Franchise.
The designated hitter, Todd Franchise.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase.
Come on, go hard.
And this will bang up against the wall. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well. And he's back into second here safely. I'd say your staff is having a bad day when they give up 10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well.
Now to bat, Todd Franchise. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Runner's on the move for second. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And now time will be called here. So the next to bat will be Todd Franchise, trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far. And now the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! It's a grand slam. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production.
And stepping in, Todd Franchise. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right.
You're scoring.
Random is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. So here he is again, Todd Franchise, and he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in 1 game.
Next, here is Todd Franchise, singled in his last at-bat.
Franchise.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Random will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
29-4 the final tonight. Erie earned the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Joe Random claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Random permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game number 3 of this new season between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes. Now at the plate, here is Todd Franchise, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and this throw gets away from him.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Todd Franchise. Fouled off. Franchise is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark.
Digging in will be Todd Franchise. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Random, a California-born ball player. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and a curveball. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy.
Todd Franchise to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of the...
And now, Todd Franchise. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Random on third, Random at second, Random at first, 2 out in the inning. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just...
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. 1 run is scored. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now 3 runs are in. And he'll get in there safely. Todd Franchise has just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one.
Next to the plate and working on a fantastic game, Todd Franchise. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
Round it hard, round it hard.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over.
Now at the plate, Todd Franchise. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Todd Franchise. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Random is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Tons of runs in this one. Erie are playing home run derby in this one as they combine.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
3.
Ready now is Todd Franchise. First offering. Lined hard to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. And now here is Todd Franchise. Now here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. Back-to-back.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't.
Next, it'll be Todd Franchise. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next, it'll be Todd Franchise, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Random is there, and he makes the catch for the out. (15-6) the final tally in this one. The Erie Seawolves combined to hit 8 home runs en route to the win. Joe Random gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Joe Random couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's Game 2. We've got baseball on the show. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Todd Franchise. He went deep in the contest last night. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. Striding forward now is the DH, Todd Franchise. He singled first time up. Oh, now this ball's hit pretty well, and there's no one within a mile of this thing. This could end up big trouble. Around second now and headed for third.
Go hard.
So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Stepping up is Todd Franchise. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first...
Now it'll be Todd Franchise. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it.
Digging in next, Todd Franchise. And if you've missed it, he's already collected the cycle in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. 2 runs are in. Now the third man has scored. Throw goes to third. And he'll be out trying for the triple, but 3 runs come across regardless.
Anytime you're going for third.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
19-8 in this contest today. Erie scored 19 times in this one. Joe Random claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Random was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Erie Seawolves. The Seawolves have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Todd Franchise, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Random gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he is in there. So now here is Joe Random looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe.
Batting 4.
Has a look, now the pitch. Joe Random is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in after another good win last time out that ran the record to start this. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. 1 run scores, and he's safe.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Stepping in now, Joe Random. Sacrifice attempt here. Next to dig in, Joe Random. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. So next to hit is Joe Random. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. At the plate now, Joe Random.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
That's ball 4. 3.
tons of runs in this one. The Erie Seawolves used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Joe Random claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the Double-A level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Joe Random, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Next up, Todd Franchise.
The right fielder, Todd Franchise.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Now the 1-0. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So now to the plate, Todd Franchise flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. At the track, the wall, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Todd Franchise.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept...
So next to bat will be Todd Franchise. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolute.
Todd Franchise stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Skied into straightaway right.
Make a turn, go, make a turn.
1 run is scored, and that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the 3rd.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed.
Now to the plate, Todd Franchise. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
29-5 the final in this one tonight. The Erie Seawolves were absolutely crushing the ball as they ended up with 9 home runs as a team. Joe Random claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Random only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Joe Random takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com. For minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. The Seawolves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Joe Random is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Striding in is Todd Franchise, and they're runners at the corners now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. Next to hit is Todd Franchise.
Todd Franchise.
First pitch of the AB now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now 3 runs are in, and he is in at third as he clears the bases with a triple.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Next to stand in is Todd Franchise. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Franchise.
Now here's the first offering. hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
You're scoring.
Franchise takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further. Next to the plate and working on a fantastic game, Todd Franchise. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. First pitch on the way. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Random is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
At the plate now is Todd Franchise, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arm.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits. Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
29-5 the final in this one tonight. The Seawolves hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Joe Random gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Joe Random struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Joe Random takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Seawolves riding an 8-game win. Joe Random, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
The 0-1 offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field.
Make a turn. Go.
But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Come on, you're through. Keep going.
And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So here is Todd Franchise, tripled and later scored first time around. Hammered the other way to deep right field.
Go.
And that is off the wall.
Keep going.
Random rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in once again is Todd Franchise. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Here's a fly ball, well hit.
Come on, go hard, scoring.
Now 2 runs have scored, and that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open, they elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
And now in the box, Todd Franchise. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. Next up is Todd Franchise. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Franchise.
From the stretch. High and deep to right center.
Go hard.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from first. Franchise takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third.
Next to the plate and working on a fantastic game, Todd Franchise. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Back up the middle. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right.
He's off to a hot start in his pro career, absolutely lighting it up at the plate. I've got Sean Casey, the mayor, with me today. Case, is this an early indication that he's going to be a star?
Well, I think the biggest thing when you know, you have to be careful sometimes with prospects because you got to let them play out, right? I think you got to let them develop in the minor leagues, get some time under their belt. You have consistency, because the biggest thing when you get to the big league level is that consistency day in and day out, right? So you could dominate at Double-A, but and get caught up too quick, and then the third deck comes in the big leagues and the 50,000 fans are there instead of 5. It's a whole nother ball game, So I think the biggest thing is let guys develop, let them get the consistency, and when they get to the big leagues, now they're ready to play and succeed.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
To MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. The Seawolves find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning. Joe Random gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command.
Next will be the designated hitter, Todd Franchise. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well.
Your attention, please.
Next to hit, Todd Franchise. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw.
So stepping in is Todd Franchise. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is...
High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate. Ready to take his hacks again, Todd Franchise. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one?
Todd Franchise steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Random rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Now an at-bat you don't want to miss. And here is Todd Franchise. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it all the way around to score. Todd Franchise is having a monster day as you take a look at what he's done so far, and he's aiming for an unprecedented 5th homer in this one. Now the first pitch.
Way to rip it, kid.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 change.
So they've batted around. And again, here is Todd Franchise as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning.
Here we go, one time right now. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch. Popped up.
Come on.
Random is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much.
Here we go.
Now to the plate, here is Todd Franchise, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 5th in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in one game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home. Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
Tons of runs in this one. The Erie Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Random earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Joe Random allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Joe Random takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. The Seawolves enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next.
Rubber Ducks.
Now at the plate is Joe Random. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he sets him down swinging. Joe Random is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Joe Random.
Now the pitch. Joe Random is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And that's in there. Base hit. In now, Joe Random, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Franchise isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Little chopper back to the mound.
Random.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So now here is Joe Random. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Random over at second. Random on at first with two down. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Joe Random.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
I got it.
Random patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Batting sixth.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Joe Random comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Throw to first, and he can't come up with it. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Joe Random. Oh, and he misses it.
No, he's in there.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Joe Random. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Into the box, Joe Random, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Joe Random struck out in his last trip to the plate. 0-1 the count, and he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
The batter, number 6.
No balls and one strike.
Joe.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And that's off the left field wall. 1 run scores. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score. To the plate now, Joe Random.
The first baseman,
when you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horn.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe
Ball 4, take your base. Hey now. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
Tons of runs in this one. The Erie Seawolves bring the heavy lumber in this one with 9 home runs. Todd Franchise gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Joe Random was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. Minor League Baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. The Seawolves enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to... So now, here is Todd Franchise. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. First pitch of the AB now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Todd Franchise.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. Random is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further. Into the box, Todd Franchise drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
Yeah, super successful for that moment, but this is a completely different situation. And with no one standing on third, he's going to have to drill something into the outfield in order to get a ribby.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So now into the box is Todd Franchise. He flew out in his last AB. He waits. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in next, Todd Franchise flew out last time up.
Let's go, let's go.
Franchise.
He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw into third.
You're down.
And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it.
Up next, Todd Franchise singled in his last at-bat.
Franchise.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count.
Todd Franchise gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one, the second coming back in the 7th. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot.
Tons of runs in this one. The Seawolves used 25 hits to earn a victory. Joe Random.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, you know, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure, I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good, and I didn't have to think about that game when I went to sleep.
League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. The first of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. The Seawolves continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 6th. Joe Random will be on them. So stepping in is Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Joe.
Now here's the pitch.
Random.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now to bat, Joe Random. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Now into the box, Joe Random, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak. I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. So now to the plate, Joe Random. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swinging a soft liner. And that's through for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh.
Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. And stepping in, Joe Random. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Random, the runner at third. Random on second. Random is over at first with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So the next to bat will be Joe Random.
The right fielder, Joe.
Now the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Joe Random trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, here is Joe Random.
The catcher, Joe.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole, 0-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 one more time.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right.
I got it.
Random will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Random, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Random is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here. This bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Joe Random.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
I got a ball, one
much
strike.
too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, no runner, shut it.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Joe Random will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 1. Digging in will be Joe Random. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joe Random.
And now the first pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fouled off. Random, most of the time he can be found behind the plate, but he's roaming the outfield in this one.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the outfield and moonlight out there. No one's going to test his arm. And then to go back behind the dish and shut down a running game, this guy's a special talent.
Joe Random is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he got him swinging. Joe Random becomes out number 2 this inning. Joe Random is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. And now, Joe Random. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what
A minor league manager checks in to see if this young man is inclined to make any adjustments to the club's current plan for his development. They agree on a new plan going forward. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
As we look at this young pitching prospect, there are so many things to learn early in your professional career as a pitcher. Al Leiter is with us. Al, what are some of the biggest things to keep in mind as you start your rise in the pro ranks as a hurler?
Well, I think the simplicity of pitching, and I shouldn't use simplicity because there is a tremendous amount of artistry to it, but I'll base it down to this. Whether you're teaching a high school guy, a college guy, minor league guy, or big league guy, there's principles of it. Strike one is paramount. Strike one, get ahead. Have the ability to command a fastball. On top of that, changing speeds. And we see it all the time with respects to analytics and where we are with statistical data. Changing speeds with not only one pitch.
welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. The Seawolves find themselves on a 20-game winning. Striding in is Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Curve.
And the pitch.
The third baseman.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Joe Random is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Random.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Joe Random comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Joe Random.
The first baseman, Joe Random.
First pitch of the AB now. Taken, but called a strike.
0-1's the count.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Random. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss on what appeared to be the palm ball. It's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Palm ball, and he jumps ahead there, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he struck him out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Fielder, Joe Random.
Into the box now, Joe Random, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a flare down the line. Random will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the... And now here is Joe Random. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
And he falls behind 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Batting in.
The pitch.
The designated hitter,
Joe Random is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
1 down now. 1 down.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Stepping in now, Joe Random, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Random is off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready now is Joe Random. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Joe Random. Random has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Next, here is Joe Random. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Oh, and he can't come up with it. At the plate now, Joe Random. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Random.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
3.
Wow, that's a staggering 21 wins in a row. This is some pretty historic stuff we're watching. That ties the 1935 Cubs as one of the longest streaks in MLB history.
28-2 in tonight's game. Erie with a big total of 22 hits. Todd Franchise wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong. Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. The Seawolves. Stepping up is Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And the pitch.
Joe. Inside ball.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the 1st. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty just
throw to first, and he can't come up with it. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Joe Random. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Next, it'll be Joe Random trying here to plate the tying run from second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have. Well, I never thought they'd reach this milestone, but here we are, 26 wins in a row, tying the Major League record set by the New York Giants way back in 1916. One of the great all-time runs in any sport, and we're here watching it.
Tons of runs in this one. The Erie Seawolves get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Todd Franchise with his 4th win this season. Joe Random was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Joe Random takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
If a pitcher isn't finding the strike zone enough, he can be sure he'll hear about it from the coaching staff.